Fuck it.
This is a Bucket, your weekly dose of letting go, shaking off the stress, and tossing all the bullshit that's weighing you down into the bucket. Because sometimes the best way to move forward is to just say fuck it and let it go. Ready to unload? Let's dive in.
Fuck it.
Bucket.
Today, we're diving into one of the most annoying yet somehow deeply ingrained behaviors in society. And no, it's not people who clap at the end of a movie, okay? That's just a thing you'll never be able to unsee once you notice it now, guys, all right? No, today we are talking about tall poppy syndrome. Now, for those of you who haven't heard of it, tall poppy syndrome is when people try to cut down anyone who stands out, excels, or just dares to be a little bit too successful. You know, those people who somehow get a bit of side-eye for doing well, like as if, oh, no, don't be too good. We're all supposed to be mediocre together, thanks. Like, it will never make sense to me, right? It's basically society's way of saying, hey, don't get too big for your boots or we're going to knock you down a peg. That's essentially what it is, all right? But why? Why do we do this? Why is tall poppy syndrome so rife here in Australia in particular, okay? I mean, do we think the world can't handle a poppy that stands above the rest? Like, is it really that much of a threat if someone gets a little ahead or successful? Apparently in some cultures, yes. And I think it is really prominent here in Australia. It's like we all live in this weird competitive but like not too competitive bubble where we're just supposed to be successful, right? Just not more successful than the people around you because oh, no, we'll knock you down a peg, okay? It's like the moment you're better than your mates at anything, you're public enemy number one. So you're successful at something, cool. Prepare to be secretly sabotaged by Karen from accounts, all right? Yeah. All right, let's break it down and get into why tall poppy syndrome has become second nature for some of us, unfortunately. Now, the fear of looking like a show-off. There's this unspoken rule that being good at something, whether it's work, fitness, a hobby, or even just being happy, somehow makes you a show-off. If you're confident about it, forget it. People are going to start like taking metaphorical scissors to your metaphorical flowers, okay? It's like we've been conditioned to believe that being humble is the highest virtue, all right? But here's the thing. Humility is a great trait, but excessive humility just leads to self-sabotage. Let that sink in for a second, guys. You know, when you hide your talents under a rock and let everyone else outshine you because you're too terrified of standing out. Yeah, it happens. Okay, example. Let's say you get a promotion at work. Most people, instead of celebrating their win, will go, oh no, it's just because everyone else left, or, you know, it's really a team effort. I mean, yes, we love teamwork, okay? We love teamwork here at Mad Woman. But how about a little acknowledgement of your own hard work? But no, that's too much, because if you say, yeah, I'm good at my job and I worked really hard for this, some people might give you the side eye like you're a walking ego trip. But then there's the humble bragging, which, let's be real, no one is fooling anyone with that, all right? You know the classic, oh, it was just a fluke that I ran that marathon in under 3 hours. I just really like running for fun. Sure, you just like running and I just like breathing air, okay? So why is tall poppy syndrome a problem and why we really need to stop? So let's talk a bit about why we need to change here, guys, okay? And most importantly, why we shouldn't give a damn anymore. First off, tall poppies are the ones pushing the world forward. The people who dare to stand out and take risks, those are the ones we admire, even if we pretend we don't. I want to talk about Oprah for a moment, all right? Do you think Oprah got to where she is by constantly whispering, or like, I just do my little talk show and I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable? No. Oprah took up space, okay? She was unapologetically herself and didn't give a flying fuck, really, about what anyone thought about it. And look where she is now, okay? I mean, I feel like she is like a verb now. You know what I mean? Think about it. But seriously, if we all kept pushing each other down to maintain some level of mediocrity, we could just stay in the same spot forever. Think about it. Every time someone rises above the crowd, it just gives us permission to do the same. Okay? But why is tall poppy syndrome second nature now? How did it become second nature, right? It's an excellent question. Partly, part of it is definitely cultural. Okay, if you look back in history, it's always been about maintaining that status quo. I mean, it's even a High School Musical song. I mean, vibe, right? The minute someone rose above, they become a target. It's been ingrained in us that if we all keep our heads down, ass up, we'll all be okay. And you know what? That hasn't worked. Okay? We've been trying to stay in our lane for so long that we've forgotten how to cheer for each other's success. If we celebrated our wins instead of trying to downplay them, we might actually get somewhere, guys. And I'm not talking about just in general in society. I mean, personally, think about it for your personal life as well. It's time we break the cycle, okay? It is why tall poppy syndrome is going into the fuck it bucket. It's not just annoying. It's actively hurting us, okay? We need to stop tearing down the successful people around us and start lifting them up and start lifting ourselves up as well. We do tall poppy syndrome to ourselves. It's not about bragging. It's about celebrating the fact that we're all capable of greatness. And who knows, maybe by applauding someone else, we'll give them permission to applaud us right back. All right, guys, so we've got the problem. It's now time for the solution, all right? So stop downplaying your success. This is first and foremost how we are going to put the tall poppy syndrome in the fucker bucket. The next time you get a promotion or nail something, stop with the humble nonsense, okay? You've earned this. Say, yep, I worked my ass off for this and I'm proud. No apology necessary. Celebrate others, whether it's a comment on that TikTok video or sending your friend a message. When someone else stands out, cheer them on. Seriously, go out of your way to say you're killing it, because spoiler alert, you'll probably end up feeling inspired by them instead of feeling threatened. Embrace your inner poppy. Don't shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable. The world needs your brightness, your skills, and your confidence. So stand tall. Let your petals bloom and don't apologize for being great. The best part, when you stop worrying about other people's reactions, you actually start living your best life. It's a total game changer. And that, my dear listeners, is your Fucka Bucka challenge for the week. Embrace your success, support the poppies around you, and let's create a world where we're all okay with standing out. No more cutting down those who are doing well. We need more tall poppies, not fewer. So until next time, don't forget to toss those petty thoughts and insecurities right into the bucket, guys. And remember, the world needs your greatness. So let it shine. Mwah.